what's that? I said it doesn't matter as long as the thing is 532 and it's a preferred plus. So as long as it's a preferred plus, it should be okay. Now, can you see this backdrop here much? Cannot, huh? Now you can see it more. So I'm planning to put some foam behind here. Not really sure what kind of shape. So because we were doing we wanted to do the Manchester one, right? I was wondering whether to put red. But if you put red, then in the future when I do any talk show or whatever, red is like a very pronounced color. Don't you think? It's like red or blue. You know what I mean? Oh, my man got disconnected. Oops. It's all good. It's all good. Roast my fantasy. Roast my fantasy. Oh, hang on. Let me get him back in. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. It's all good.
Yeah,
So I was thinking
to test my camera and didn't work. Automatically got disconnect. No, I'm trying to change and see whether I can use the green screen, but it didn't work.
Okay. Look
at that. Look at me.
Oh, damn.
That's the green screen. That's why it's like damn weird.
Oh, this is the green screen from StreamYards.
Yeah.
So that means
I need to get a green screen.
I think you need. But then once you move into that room, right?
Oh, once I move to the right, I don't even need a green screen. I can just use my background.
Okay.
Plain wall. Now my background is NSFW.
Not true that. No, okay. Okay, where is the share screen option here? I want to share the screen. Oh, it's down here. Look at me. What am I doing? Okay, share screen down here. Yeah. We got it. I think it's Brave tab. I think pick your fantasy. Share. Okay, I think it's up. Is it up? Yeah, it is. You can see it, right?
Yes, I can see it.
All right. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking behind here. I wasn't sure what kind of color to put. To put it red is kind of like just very pronounced, so thinking just go with maybe some purple or I don't know. Because you want to see, like for real, man, check it out. The sound phones are there. These are the sound phones.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah, I got some. So you can put it like this. You can put it in square.
Do some creative work lah.
Yeah, so it's just up to just to see what kind of design. Because bro, behind here, I thought of getting the 50s.
You saw the picture I shared you that day. The guy he actually step by step he set up during the MCO. So he bought bit by bit. I saw the progress lah from just the PC. Then after he keep changing, like adding, and then he did like what you did. He changed the screen, everything, one by one.
Yeah. So now I think sound wise, I still think it's a bit bouncy. Like it sounds very nice now. Sounds really good because the mic is good. But I still think it's very bouncy. Because even inside here, I can feel it's bouncy. So I was thinking, behind here, get the 50 cm 1 by 2 inches, paste them up. Color, I wasn't sure. So I want to ask you, don't know whether to go with blue or whether to go with, hey, Darren, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yeah. So I was just telling, hey, Junsern, this is Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Oh boy, I
saw you on the show last week.
Yeah. So anyway, I was just thinking about soundproofing some panels behind here. Hey Joe, what's up, man? Good timing, bro.
Hi.
What's happening?
Hey,
no, I was. Hey, this is Junsern. This is Joe.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Joe.
Yeah. So I was just talking about soundproofing the wall behind. Just wondering what kind of whether I should get some color proof or whether I should just put it like that. Okay, hang on. Can you all see the share screen? Not yet, huh? There you go. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can put it like this. Now you can only see one person. Oh no. Okay. How about this? Is it big enough? No.
You should have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now better.
Okay, so I had to enlarge the other side. Okay, so guys, let's get it. So what happened last week was, I know you all gave me some of those. Let me move it. I know you all gave me some of those. The changes I did from last week's team, right? I brought in Werner. I brought in Fernandez. I brought in Pulisic, and I brought in Amate. So I know I didn't have these guys last week. I had Firmino, remember we threw him out. I had Lukaku. Then suddenly they said Lukaku wasn't playing, so I threw him out for Werner. I brought in Mahrez. So I know we were talking about that because I couldn't help it, man. Usually I won't give a shit. But the next day I was like, hey, this guy's all saying all this.
Yeah, once you got that golden knowledge, right, then you start to think and like, hey, I can actually do something about it.
Because what Darren said, then I was thinking, damn, shit, man, how? I think I took Lukaku on few hours before the thing was going to happen. Another one of my homeboys, Hong San, he said, hey, then I said, hey, fucking join. Oh, I said I was already in it. I didn't realize. So I didn't set the team. I don't know, something happened. I went in there and I saw it was red. So that Lukaku wasn't playing the first game. So I quickly threw him out. I did some last minute things and this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at now. How do you see the points?
Lois, put the points screen.
Yeah.
Okay, have a look.
Nice.
Okay, here's the thing. I should stop giving advice because mine is more shit than that.
Double
Wait,
yours,
can-
Joe.
Can we see the league? Oh, we can. Where's the league?
Yeah, I got 64 points, so 5 below you. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
I'm just opening up now. So I got 69 points. Sexy. Okay, 31 behind. 14 out of 20. So then my team ain't shit too.
I got lucky with Ailing actually.
Okay, is it with who?
The Ailing, the Leeds United defender that scored the goal.
Okay, how many goals did he score?
He scored that one goal against MU, and when he scored, I totally forgotten that I got him in my team. So I was like, but the thing is, I reduced some points because he let in 5 goals, so it balanced out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
By
on
the
my
way,
bench.
what's that?
I have Eiling on my bench, so what's up?
Darren, how do you do, Darren?
92.
Oh shit!
He's third in the league. If you saw earlier,
Okay, only lah.
just
This one. Oh,
Okay, only
I can see his
lah.
team. Oh, I can see.
Oh,
Oh, snap!
Why? Okay, only could be better lah.
yeah.
Oh,
You got Salah as your captain, and that gives you like what, double or triple the points, right?
Well,
Apple.
I bet on Troy Deeney because I thought he would start and he's on penalties. And they had a good easy game. It's easy lah, relatively easy game against Aston Villa. But Manatai, he is on the bench and he played. If he didn't play, Amate would have come in. I would have gotten 6 points there lah. So a bit regret.
It happens.
You're high enough already. Why?
Please lah, Sengfu 99 or something, right? Come on lah.
Yeah.
So wait, what is this? As another star here on Antonio got 3.
Star players, the high points actually.
Dream team.
Team of the week. Yeah.
So that means your captain is Salah. Okay, I should have put Salah captain. Fernandez. Okay.
Then you can see the dream team lah.
Which one? Sorry. Take the star. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Then you can see the top
So-
scorers for each.
Menu 100. Oh, this guy is okay. The main. Oh, so this is the best fellas this week.
Mm.
Pogba. Okay, wait. Then I have
man.
4 assists. Okay, let me see. Where is Joe? Which one?
Ayo, don't look at mine lah.
Now so bottom lah, Joe.
Oh, captain. Anna, what's up? Rafinha, okay. Jota did good. Mane, okay. Rap. I was
Confident lah, Joe.
Nah.
Ings lah. Ings is the one I threw off and then I brought in. Hey, Wilson, this one is which Wilson?
Newcastle. Callum Wilson.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. Callum. Okay, bro. So let me
Like the expert advice, the strikers are all 3 you got.
Good.
Yeah, my strikers performed basically, but I don't
That's
have Salah and Fernandez, so that's why.
Yeah, but a lot of people were actually suggesting these 3 lah.
64 points on a normal game week all over the season. That's a decent amount of points.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, but
think-
this week was like everybody got all crazy points.
Everybody got Salah and Fernandez lah.
I mean, you're 64. You're only like 5 behind me, so it's not that. Okay, this one is low, but here all quite close. Let me see. About
So
11 points. Okay, to top
what
5.
about the
11 points.
average points, bro? So 69 is the average. Actually, you got Chun average.
Oh, okay. Junsern, your team, how? You're not in any of these leagues, but how your team?
Low average, Joe.
My points, my points, I got 78 actually.
Oh, 78, okay.
Okay lah,
Above
not too bad
average.
lah.
That's
Boleh
what
cari
Above
makan
average.
lah. Boleh cari makan lah.
So the number one guy here in this team got 100 points. Alexander Simikas is which team? Huh?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool, okay. Sure, okay. Cheap
But he might not
alternative.
play that much, right, Joe?
This guy, my friend Amin, he's champion every season of the leagues I make. So normal stuff for him.
So you got 6. Even both his subs got 6 points. That's pretty good.
There you go.
Power pick, man. Wow, nice. Let me now we have to scrutinize Jordan again.
Ben Rama.
Because Shaws, Pedro Fernandez. Oh, man, you're crazy, man. Shit. You're some real players up in here, man. I ain't even playing right now. Damn, son. Okay, good stuff. So now, I want to see like next week's what's happening. This one, right? Next. Okay. All right.
You look at if you turn to pick team.
Pick team. Okay, there we go.
You can see the opponents are playing that way.
Okay, let's see. Did anybody put anything in the chat? Let me just quickly check. What would you do if you had Gundogan? Okay, you all help me answer this, please. What would you all do if you had Gundogan? Darren, go first. I know this one we spoke last week.
Take him out lah. I mean,
how long is he out for?
Is he out? He's injured.
He's out for a bit, right? He's injured.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let me see.
Injured for. Can we see?
Gundogan injury not too serious, according to BBC. Was worrying for City closing moments or a defeat when midfielder was lying on the sideline clutching his shoulder. Early signs isn't likely to keep him out for weeks, and there will be further assessment later this week. Yeah, he's out this week. So whether Norwich on Saturday comes too soon, we'll have to wait and see. But one to think about when making your team selections this week.
Yeah.
Okay, Darren, now how? Take him out, confirm.
Take him out, confirm. At 7.5, he's 7.5, so it's definitely not worth the money lah.
Yeah, 7.5 is how much Jota is worth.
Is it?
Oh. Yeah, Ben Rama, who did well, is 6.0. I think it's up to 6.1 already. There's many people in his position at that price point. So
yeah,
I say take him out.
Take him out.
I'm the worst player here.
Okay.
Okay, disclaimer for all your advisor.
Okay, Dot Bravo. There you have. If you have Gundogan, you gotta get him out. Well, I don't think he's gonna recover for weeks. Okay, back to my powerhouse team. Anybody watching it? Just for the record, I'm still 110%. I don't care. I'm in 14th place, but next week I'm going to be first place with this week's picks. Now, let's look at the games. Liverpool and Burnley means Liverpool confirm going to score. So I'm guessing Salah most likely has to be the captain, but I don't know how to pick him as captain.
What? You don't know?
There we go. Okay. I found it now. I know, and I figured it out.
The first week.
Fernandez.
No, but you said you didn't know how to captain him.
No, I was on the wrong page. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so Salah has to be the captain now because against Burnley. Fernandez against Southampton, against I guess be Vice, no problem. Let's go with Pulisic and Arsenal. Okay. Now what do you all think? You think Pulisic can score against Arsenal or what? Have a good game?
Arsenal haven't been performing recently, so
against Arsenal, so
yeah.
I think Chelsea definitely going to get at least 3 goals this week. But
really?
But I would say maybe not Pulisic. You take out Werner, I think, because if Lukaku is going to come in for this week, Werner either going to play on the wing or Werner is not going to play at all. So
Okay.
Pulisic maybe lah. Pulisic probably still start lah, I think.
Because Lukaku, yeah, he passed in medical, so he might be playing. Okay, so I have to check this. When's the first game tomorrow? Saturday. Okay, day after. Okay, so I got time. Okay, so I'll check tomorrow and see. So I got to remember, anybody got Werner, Lukaku might be playing, so you might want to keep him out. Okay, Vardy against West Ham, 100% lah. Scored last week, so no issues.
Hard to say.
Oh yeah, why?
Both are very tricky lah. West Ham can be good, West Ham can be bad. So
it's in your team, so you play him 100%.
Because okay, fine, cool. Declan Rice is a must stay, right? Everybody must have him in his team, so everybody better pick Declan Rice, right?
Do people say that? I don't
No, I thought, didn't we say that? How was Declan Rice against Leicester? Hey man, this is the dude, man. This is the main dude. I think, let me see, Declan Rice.
I mean,
Leicester.
How many points did Declan Rice get last year? Just click and see.
Let's see, Declan Rice points 86.
How many goals? 2 goals and 1 assist.
This season will be
For the
20.
entire season, I mean.
Okay, would you swap him with anybody on my down here?
No.
Mankilo? None, right?
Not from your bench lah.
Kyo didn't even play that day, didn't he?
Did he play?
There's nobody there.
I don't think he played even.
I didn't watch the Newcastle game.
First game, let me see. Yeah, I didn't play first game. Yeah, in the first game, I didn't play. Okay, forget it then. So what Shaw, I guess I'm going to keep him because, if my team is like this now, Mahrez didn't do shit in the first week. Y'all think the second week he'll do better against Norwich?
Yeah.
Can, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, after you see Liverpool beat Norwich, City is going to, they lost against Spurs, so they're gonna we have to win this, and I'm sure Mahrez will be a big part of that. I think.
The only issue is if there's rotation. That's all. You never know because De Bruyne is fit, so De Bruyne could come back from the start.
But Gundogan is unfit, so I think would come in for Gundogan.
But depends if
still play. I think so.
Because Gundogan doesn't play. He plays more of a defensive. He's part of the 2 in midfield for 4-2-3-1. So if Gundogan doesn't play, whether he decides to go more attacking or whether he decides to replace like for like with Rodri, for example. So it depends. I think Mahrez should still play lah.
Okay.
It's more.
I think you don't take out the only City player that you have. You're playing Norwich, so not the time to take him out lah. If he doesn't perform, then I suppose.
In any case, you only have 1 free transfer, so I mean, choose only 1 player or 2 maximum if you want to rombak. Unless you're okay with taking a hit.
In my opinion,
only 1 free, yeah. I see.
You don't have to switch if you don't have to as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can get can save money for 2 free transfers in week 3. At that point, you got a better idea, I suppose.
Actually, your attackers are quite good lah. You can play a solid, 4 and a 2 up front, 4 in midfield and 2 up front. I mean, that's a very premium players already.
4-4-2, you mean?
For the prices that they got, I mean, you did quite well to get them all lah. I think just that the rest.
Premium, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the defense only a bit koyak lah.
Yeah, but none of the defense really, I don't know, who did very well. Anyway.
Hey, hi Rabadaki, what's happening? You got any questions? Ask us, man. We'll do our best to answer. Okay, then if that's the case, for next week, right? If I have to pick pick a team, the best team I think for me next week is still this, because unless a free transfer and I wanted to change somebody, who would I change?
You don't have a goalkeeper, dude.
Goalkeeper.
Both your goalkeepers didn't play. Those are 2 4.0 keepers.
I think.
But I know that saves you money lah. And if you switch now, you can't get a playing keeper. Anyway, you have to make 2 changes to get.
I mean, if I switch now, I mean, I got no money. I can only get another 4. Okay, let me see who played the goalkeepers who are 4.
None of them. They're all.
Even
None of
David
them
Raya
played.
is still 4.5 lah.
So goalkeeper shouldn't be your priority lah. For this week and the next week.
Sacrifice for
Okay.
this week lah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
even if you want to make a
Plus,
double change,
plus not many keepers had a.
no, but who
clean sheet.
can he get rid of to bring in a keeper also? I mean, unless he wants to lose one of his premium attackers lah.
It's a huge double switch just to put in a goalkeeper. So
Yeah.
who will get clean sheet points max and some.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still 6 points though, 7 points max, depending on bonus.
And to
Yeah,
suffer
man.
4 points from that, it's not really worth it.
Not worth it lah.
Okay. You know
But
what?
a keeper is still something you need to have. I think at least one lah. At least
Okay.
one
I
lah.
tell you what, I'll wait until see whether somebody's form drops. I feel like right now it is okay. I want to wait until somebody's form because I got no money. If I buy another guy 4, I have to change this. I don't know. If I drop Rice, then I'm going to have that headache of looking for somebody who's a
You need to
midfielder
drop
who's
one of
scoring.
your premium fellas lah. I think you've got 6 premium fellas. So one of them will have to go eventually lah. If you want to make any improvements to your other positions, one of them will have to go.
Okay. I tell you what, we all scrutinize my team so much, right? Now I want to look at your team. Now I want to see what changes you're going to do. Okay, let's go above average Joe's. Okay, Joe, you're in the best situation. So what are you doing this week?
I'm right now. I'm thinking. Okay, my problem is that I put money instead of Salah, but that was my gamble lah.
Gamble.
And of course, it suffered badly because many people have Salah over Mane. You can only afford one. You can't afford both.
Okay,
So, but for me to change Mane to Salah immediately is just I don't know, too drastic. I think suddenly it's possible that he scores and then Salah does not. So I'll keep that. I think
Okay.
I will. I'm thinking of saving the transfer at the risk of having a very bad score this week as well. Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I'm asking somebody in this chat here. He said he had 110 points. I want to see what he has to say for you. But Junsern, you've been very quiet. What do you think of Joe's team?
Actually, his team looks quite solid actually, but I think it's just a unfortunate week lah. I mean, I think like what Joe was saying. I think this season, I mean, as we know, Mane ended the season didn't end the season well. You can see that he has some issues with Klopp as well. So I think always the safer bet is always Salah because it's really tak Salah to get Salah. So I mean, Salah is a guaranteed goal machine. I mean, at least 10 to 15 goals. That is on a bad season as well. So and he's a midfielder, so that gives you extra points as well as a goal scoring midfielder. So I think in this case we just have to wait out for the third week for that 2 transfer and see what we can do about it. But again, it's just one week. It's just week 1 of football, so anything can happen, So and a lot of teams they don't have their players back fully fit yet. Even like you look at MU, they are playing games in midweek. Some hidden games. And what happened is that they are getting their players up to speed. So for me, I always plan when I play, my thing is I always plan on the long term. So I look at maybe week 3, week 4, week 5 and see after when things start to settle down a little bit, when all the transfers has been settled down a little bit, then that's where we can start to make tweaks to your team. But at the moment now, it's really just a gamble.
Okay, Rabadaki said with that team, the best captain is Mane. He could outscore Salah. This early in the season, it could still be sideways move to take Salah. So stay for now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rabadaki.
So that means, okay, Okay, sure. You can. Oh, wait. Okay, so you're saying stick with money, Junsern?
I would say stick to him first, lah. I mean, don't waste
Okay.
your points on transferring anyone at the
So
moment.
you won't tell him to drop Jota. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
I agree that Salah is the better choice than Mane. Looking at last match, he's on fire, and Mane didn't do too bad, but it's just a continuation of last season. You can see that Salah is the better FPL asset, and for many seasons also. I
Okay.
think there was only one season where Mane was better, and that's before Salah came to Liverpool. So, why I put him there was a gamble, you see. But if I need to change, I won't change immediately. I'll give it one match. If he doesn't score, then I'll, look, you've got Chelsea coming up, Leeds coming up. Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you something? Why did you put Alexander Arnold as the captain?
That's also a gamble.
Or you thought clean sheet, is it? Is it maybe he'll score?
Yeah, he got 12 points because of the clean sheet.
Okay. Rafinha, let me see. Sorry, go ahead.
And the chances of him having assist and in a match is very high. He takes corners, he takes free kicks. So
Okay.
it was just a gamble, basically.
Okay. Actually, I think it was a good move as well, because Liverpool defensively they look quite solid. So the clean sheet bonus is definitely there. You can get that points from there. And then he's quite good in his set plays. So chances of him assisting and maybe scoring is quite high as well. So I think it's a good gamble. I think it's a very good gamble actually.
This one, Darren, what do you think? Do you think he should drop one of them, Mane or Jota, and take Salah?
No.
What do you think about his? No, I feel that. What do you think about his defensive picks? Pretty good, no? This fellow got 8 points. This fellow Susek, midfielder.
Susek got 8 points.
Got 8 points. Ailing.
He scored.
What happened to your bench, lah, Joe?
Huh?
What's going on with your bench, lah?
That's a good bench. That's a good bench, isn't it?
God, yeah, actually, it's decent.
Good bench, and they're cheap. Look, 6 million.
It's a good.
Ailing is 4.5.
Yeah, they're all like decent, at least middle level players or above, lah. Cancelo and Alexander Arnold already should be very worth it.
What do you think about your first transfer, Joe? Should be Jota.
No, I'm keeping Jota, man. Look at him.
All right.
Look, he played 60 minutes, right? He didn't play the entire match. He still scored. So this is the thing about Jota. Whether he starts or even if he comes off the bench, his chances of scoring or assisting is high. You see, so you don't really have to worry about him not starting, because that's always a question mark with Jota. So last week he started, and when he started, and true enough, he performed.
Okay, so that means like, okay. So then, what about Cancelo? You going to keep him?
Cancelo is a very expensive defender to own. Yes. And when he doesn't score, you feel it.
No, it depends on what position he plays, lah. Because the last game he was a right back, but they didn't play Kyle Walker. So if Kyle Walker comes back at right, Kyle Walker plays in the 3. So it depends lah what position he's playing lah. If Cancelo can affect higher up the pitch or not, he was still quite good lah, I think.
Cancelo's a good player. The only problem is whether he starts, because
a few crosses in the game were quite dangerous lah. But he's definitely going to get you points eventually at some point.
Okay, all right. So that means, Joe, I think your team pretty decent also lah. Just that 1-2 didn't click, and then whoever
for the first few weeks lah, actually, I feel.
All right.
It looks quite decent. It's quite solid.
Those are all right players. It's not a good week.
It's not a good week.
Many people did well actually.
Okay, now let's see the guys in the class. Well, which admits get A1, maths A1, geography, sejarah A1. We all in the back getting C's and D's. There, let's see. Now, Are you going to change anything?
Well, I did get A1 for my maths lah, so I mean, my only issue would probably be on the bench lah. I would say Amate was a good cheap defender who managed to get a clean sheet. However, I'm not sure whether he starts the next game because Leicester have signed Vestergaard from Southampton. So depends lah whether he's going to play or not.
Is Rabadaki asking about my team?
Yeah.
I asked you where the money went. But what about these guys here? Are you going to change Shaw? What's that?
Rabadaki was asking where did the money go? It looks like it's spent on the back line. Those expensive defenders and a fucking expensive goalkeeper.
Yeah, you got a decent back line. That's why they're telling you not to drop it. Except Dini. Oh no, for you. Darren, someone said drop Dini.
Yeah, it was a differential pick at the start to see whether he would score, because Troy Deeney is always fairly consistent, even though he's been playing for Watford the past few seasons. Even in the Premier League, he would score, he would take penalties. So I assume he would start. He did not start. His replacement, Emmanuel Dennis, did, and I think he got like a goal and an assist. So see how whether it's worth checking him out or not. He's playing Brighton next.
5.5. There won't be that many good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, his replacement Dennis is like 5, I think, but he's injured for the next game. So for the next game, Didi might start for the next game against Brighton. So I was probably thinking of just not making any changes like Joe. Just to wait it out for 2 free transfers next week.
Oh yeah, Darren, we both have Emi Martinez in goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown that one.
And for 5.5, we can't be having.
Yeah. See how it goes. Whether Aston Villa's problem is continues or whether it's just a blip for one game, because nobody really expected them to lose against.
My thing with goalkeepers is that they can at most get a safe bet would be they get a clean sheet. That's 6 points, right?
Yeah.
But then they're not gonna score goals, except Alisson did last season. Yeah. You're gonna get 6 to 9 points that reliably. So spending a lot of money on them shouldn't be a priority. I think, especially if they're gonna give you 2 points.
I guess it's a consistent basis lah. Like Martinez last year was fairly consistent. So every other week there will be 6 points, 6 points, 6 points. Sometimes bonus.
He was a 4.8-ish goalkeeper.
But then again, you have people who also have Alisson or Ederson, that kind of thing. So you can justify paying 6 million for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, okay.
Hugo Lloris got like 11 points last week.
Rabadaki agrees. Spend minimum amount on goalkeepers because the amount of money, yeah.
All right, nice.
Well, I mean, like you can do like Lohesh lah, 4 and 4 lah. So that's the bare minimum. Literally, that is the minimum.
And
4 and 4.
The lot and Werner.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's why I said my pick is the best. I already predicted 7 weeks ahead already. I'm like, 7 weeks before the season is over, I already know I've already won already. This is a blip.
I bow to you.
This is a trick. Okay, I think that kind of wraps it up actually. Just wanted to get a talk and see how we did a few changes we did last week, and then just kind of compare it with this week and see how we went. I think a few that I was almost going to get that Antonio fella, so then I thought, try one and then just see how it goes. And I had to fix around and turn around the players then because I got the heavy, expensive midfielders. So I ended up with this lah. So anyway.
I think you just have to wait it out lah. I think what you can do now is the first few weeks actually really until the transfer window is settled. don't do anything yet, and because once after August, when all the players are back into full strength, then that's where we start to strategize and plan for our team. That's where we start to use up our wild cards and our free transfers and so on to fully maximize it. No point now doing now. I mean, because now is really a gamble, I would say. For all you know, suddenly Salah will be transferred to a different league altogether, and all points will be wasted. Suddenly joining Real Madrid or maybe some Juventus or something like that, and then suddenly everything is gone. So it's always stay safe first until the transfer window is closed.
Lois, Abidaki says get Werner.
I saw Werner Pulisic, but before I move on, Darren, you agree with Junsern? Don't make any changes wait until transfer.
Then you no need to do this show until game week 7 I think. Just no need We just don't touch your team No need to transfer anything I mean, honestly speaking, yes, he's very true It's very true. You don't do anything drastic. You just make sure that you're consistent and you keep pace with the rest of your league. You can't win. People say you can't win FPL in the first few weeks, but you can definitely lose it. So you don't want to make sure that you're too far away from everybody else by the time that you try to rombak your team
You shouldn't take out Fernandes and Salah if you already have them. That one is
show points.
The mainstays The one probably Vardy as well, but you can review how Werner, Pulisic, and Mahrez.
But why take out? I want to know from Daki, why take out Pulisic and Werner?
Can you replace 1-for-1 Werner and Lukaku? Is it the same price? What's the price difference?
Lukaku
is 12 that day. I saw. Let me check.
12. How much is Werner? 9. Oh, 9. That's so cheap.
He was cheaper last season, wasn't he?
Is it?
Lukaku, I don't think.
9.5.
Because Lukaku has no points.
11.5.
Yeah, you just have to click to the Chelsea team.
Then you just get rid of one goalkeeper You just play with one keeper the whole season Can really?
Cannot cannot do it.
Both your keepers not going to play anyway.
That's the bare minimum. He's already got.
Yeah, a bit hard to swap. 9, 8.
It's between Werner or Vardy. One of them have to go
Oh, he's a Chelsea fan. Yeah, Pulisic won't get enough minutes. Werner is just pure rubbish.
Werner is like a stormtrooper.
I don't mind changing one fella now, just for the fun of it. I mean, whatever. Let me see, Okay.
Who would you
change
to?
Maybe. So I don't know
who would you have to think who you're going to bring in rather than who you're taking out. I think that person has to be better.
Forwards, Antonio is playing who next week? Leicester. Junsern, this fellow I had, then I took him out. Next week, Leeds. Forget it. Ings. Next week, Newcastle. Maybe. I think that's the answer, I guess.
Lohesh, you can't just look at next week. You have to look at 2-3 weeks ahead of that also.
Shit, man.
Right.
I was thinking. I mean, 7 weeks ahead, but how do? Damn, Calvert-Lewin.
So you just look at the fixture. Like nowadays, also they make it easy for you by color coding the difficulty as well for the upcoming fixtures. So you can definitely just look based on that Like Danny Ings has 2 good fixtures, but after that it's just a bunch of very difficult games. So whether it's worth putting him in for 2 weeks and then possibly enduring 2 points after that, it's you should factor that into your thinking
I think when looking at the long term, right now the mid term is until game week 3 because after that is the international break. So between September 28th August and Sunday 12th September, right?
True also.
Okay.
So game week 2-3 is all your team right now should prepare for match 2 and 3 because after that people come back, there's injuries, there's fitness, there's people who's under quarantine, COVID, or whatever, that kind of shit. So the
Then-
further you plan, if you bring someone in now, this person has to do well in match week 2 and 3. So like who was that you were looking at that has a green
Danny Ings.
Ings?
Yeah.
Ings Villa.
Then you got 2 green home games.
Villa playing Newcastle and Brentford.
Newcastle.
And they're playing both at home as well.
That's how I was thinking. Okay, this one, Calvert-Lewin. What is this gray mean? Not playing away. What is this? Weird.
3 is
Somewhere in the
like,
middle lah. It's
not
tricky.
green but not red.
You mean it's like nearby
it's just
but
a
not
color,
home.
it's a color thing.
No, it's just the degree is somewhere between. It's in the middle lah. Literally between an
Average
easy
game
and a
lah.
hard game. Yeah, it's a
Color-
tricky one lah.
You mean this yellow, gray, and red means the level of difficulty of the game?
Yes.
Green, I think, is the easy
Yes.
game. Highly likely they will score, and
damn.
red, highly likely they won't score. Actually, now they have done this so much easier compared to back then, man.
I had no idea. Oh, so gray means you don't know how the game will end up. Oh, damn. So what
I
they
mean,
say
it's a
about
challenging game lah. It's a
So you
tricky
can see
game.
the number. There's 2, 4, 3. So 5 is the most difficult. 1 is 2 is the easiest. Some like that lah.
Man, how accurate is this thing? I just learned it. Damn.
It's not accurate though because
It's depends lah. Depends. It gives you a general sense. If it's a red color one, you pretty know that it's tricky for you lah.
what was Arsenal and Brentford before? Anyone remember?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious.
What Arsenal and Brentford? What score? 2-0.
Yeah.
I mean, as in the ratings when they put here.
Oh.
Probably green and then
Green became red.
No
Yeah.
doubt lah. That one.
green for Brentford.
That's what I'm wondering. So who is DCL? Dominic Calvert-Lewin. This is the one lah.
Yeah.
My friend said bring DCL. Bring
Listen
DCL.
to-
Listen. So
Listen
Dominic
to
Calvert-Lewin
the
really?
people.
Why
It's-
lah? Why
I-
Dominic Calvert-Lewin? I don't understand. Against
It just
Leeds
depends on whether you're
good
willing
games
to get Richarlison, which for slightly cheaper, I think. Richarlison is slightly cheaper, right?
Richarlison is
Yeah.
The same lah.
Yeah.
They both-
No, it's 7.6 to 8.
yeah 7.6
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
Calvert-Lewin
save a
is more
little bit of
expensive.
money there lah. And
But I honestly feel like taking Ings.
no, it's up to you.
Go for it, man.
I was just thinking lah. I mean, for one to go for
But-
NBA, I was thinking
But
Ings.
do you have who you're putting out first? Werner, is it?
Bueno, Pulisic, so got enough 8.
Oh,
Can we
okay.
ask
Because
Mike,
Werner,
You can't,
you got
you
extra
can't-
money already.
you can't take out
Yeah.
Pulisic and replace it with Ings though. I mean, you can't do that.
Oh, cannot 8 for 8 cannot
No, you cannot take out Pulisic because he's a midfielder and
Yeah.
Ings is a striker. You
There's
cannot do
a
that.
limited slot, so you had to choose either.
Damn.
You take out
You're
Werner
messing with
lah.
me, man.
Werner
The
lah.
game's messing with me. He doesn't want me to win. Shit.
Rabadaki, Ings or Calvert-Lewin? Who's the better choice? They're both the same price.
Robert Aki already said Robert Aki is like quite solid on Lewin. Dominic.
Between Ings and Calvert-Lewin.
Brazilian agent players need game before. Okay, this one we can talk later. Not get too convoluted already. I don't know. Okay, Ings or Calvin? I'm leaning towards Ings lah.
They're both English.
Darren, what's that? Darren, go ahead.
No, Robert, it's
Kevin
not a
Lewin
game
plays
week 4 issue. It's he's saying that because Richarlison is Brazilian and he will potentially miss out on game week 4, so that's why he's giving you the advice.
Right.
Oh, so put him in
As
for
well as
the
for
future.
Salah lah. As well as Salah lah, because Salah is
But
Egyptian.
you're thinking of Ings. So why? So between Ings and
Yeah.
Calvert-Lewin.
Okay, I might do these
But-
changes.
If Villa turn out to be as disappointing as they were in the first game again, then it's hard to say lah.
Okay.
If you want to take the risk, I mean, it's not really a risk lah, but you can take a chance on Ings. I think it should be okay.
Ings are
Well, I'm
playing.
hoping
Ings is playing Newcastle. Aston Villa are playing Newcastle.
Arsenal playing Newcastle. Yeah, so I'm thinking he might score. I don't know. Arsenal and Chelsea. Maybe I think Chelsea will score also. Not sure whether it's two guys, but
Everton are playing.
striker I can only change him. Midfielders can change
You
from
only
here
have
lah.
one free transfer, so whether you're willing to take a 4-point hit or not,
Okay.
I think just
I
just
will-
make the one transfer is fine. I think.
Okay. I will sleep on this. I will sleep on this very useful
You
info.
got,
And
you got
everyone-
until I think tomorrow, is it? Until tomorrow to to make your decision.
Yeah, I might change it. I might not change it. I'll see.
You got the Saturday evening.
Oh, Saturday evening. Saturday at 8.
Saturday evening, 7:30. I think first game. Like here, there 7:30. Liverpool and Burnley, Villa, Newcastle, Crystal, Brentford, Everton, Norwich. Yeah,
Set reminder lah in case you forget.
yeah, true.
Oh, serious or
Yeah, yeah, because like last week also, I said no, I won't change. Then before that, I said let me have another look. We got lost in there for another 2 hours. End up with this team. So okay lah, guys. Don't want to prolong it so long. Actually, thank you very much for joining me again, man. I love this. It was quite fun. And all of you out there, Ducky, whoever you are, thanks for joining me, man. Tell your friends to join us next week or so. And subscribe to the channel. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace out.
Yes.
See you.
Bye.
Thanks, man. Hold on, huh? I just ended the broadcast.